Hi guys, it's Bobby. Welcome back to my channel for another video. I know it's been a minute. Pardon my voice. I don't know what's going on. It's early. It's 5:56 in the morning. I don't even have a whole cup of coffee in me yet. But I hope you guys have been doing well. I wanted to give you guys kind of like, I don't know, like a life update, a planner update. So let's get started. Okay. So in my last video, you guys know I was in my Hobonichi weeks. So if we look back at my little marker where it says this week, the last time I was in this book was the week of June 9th. You know, there's nothing after that. And that's because on June 16th, I started a new job. So I'm back to working outside of the house in recruiting, which I love. So in the first couple of weeks I was there, I was trying to figure out like the best way for me to get organized, and this just wasn't it. So I put this to the side and I bought something new. It's amazing. It came last week, I think it was. So this is it. This is the Moterm Luxe Personal Wide and Pebble Quartz. Oh, it is the prettiest shade of pale pink. It's just, oh, and it kind of like matches my nails. This color is Mademoiselle by Essie. Yeah, and I'm using the dip powder, you know, so my nails are really hard, and, you know, it lasts, well, if I don't pick at it, it'll last, well, this has been on for a whole week, so, and I'm going to leave it. I'm not going to do my nails this weekend, you know, because I don't feel like it. I don't want to. But anyway, all the dips, I got the transparent dip powder from Amazon, and then the dip liquids. So the base coat, the activator, and the top coat. And then I just use regular nail polish over top the dip. I don't use like the dip powder colors. So I just use I do two layers of the transparent dip powder, then the activator, and then I do 2 coats of nail polish, regular nail polish, let that dry, and then I do the top coat for the dip. So I like it. Anyway, back to the book. So like I said, this is the Personal Wide Luxe Moterm and Pebble Quartz. It is by far the prettiest planner I have ever used. Everything is still the same. Like literally everything. I got this from Amazon. It was delivered last week, and I had to switch out the rings because this bottom ring here, when I got it, was very loose. Very, very loose. And, you know, I have it stuffed, and I didn't want to put any more stress on that bottom ring, so I just switched it out. Thank God I have rings on hand. And, you know, obviously they're 30mm rings. So front pockets, still the same. My dots, some family pictures, you know, my wedding vows, my paper clip, my weekly planning routine. Nothing is in here. I used to keep our withdrawal slips for the bank back there, but we don't need them anymore. My zip pocket, oh my gosh, my zip pocket is just some random stickers, you know, that I don't use, but I keep in there anyway. And then the combo that I'm using is 800. I think it's called Flesh. So, like, it really matches the paleness of this book. And then my in case of emergency and if found cards are here. I need to redo these to go into the bag. You know, then we go into, this is a cutting mat that I got from Dollar Tree. Just cut it down, rounded the corners. And the yearly overview, this is Playing with B. Then my perpetual calendar, this is from Hey Planner Girl. So it's laminated, nothing's on the back. And then we get into the months. I'm still using the months that I created. You know, important dates on the front, the months in the middle, and master monthly task list on the back. So I've already started planning ahead for some, you know, August stuff. So oh, it's an appointment that we have for a lawyer. And then the next section is my inbox. This is from Planner Press. This is how your life feels is more important than how your life looks. And God, if that isn't the truth, let me tell you something. This week here has been like a shit week from Monday all the way through. Like, I don't know what has happened. Mercury's in the microwave. I don't know what's going on. There's a full wolf moon or something. I don't know. But it's just been a shit week for like everybody that I've talked to. It's just been rough. So, and then we got the trigger list, brain dump trigger list. This is my brow plans. Again, I've told you guys this several times. I got this from her Instagram. I can't find it anywhere anymore. So, sorry. Feel free to take a screenshot and like recreate it. You know, but on the back I have the GTD quick reference flow chart, you know, just to keep me on track. And then my inbox, you know, just some random notes. These notes pages are from SM Plans. I believe it's her spring florals, but it's from a few years ago. Alright, and then I've got this, you've seen this on Noelia's YouTube, My Moxie Dreams. She is like the cutest little girl. And tell me she is not a representative of every woman in the world. You know, messy hair, coffee, laptop, that's just what we do. I keep this in front of my to-do section. It is laminated, but nothing's on the back. You know, it's great. I like laminating little things like this because it's great for like sticky notes. And then we get into my to-do section. Oh, I gotta check that off because I did order. And these are just like checklist pages from SM Plans. I believe it says like notes or something at the top, but I just remove that and then print them blank. And they're front and backs. They're perfect for like a running to-do list. I have several of those. I found these on Pinterest. Sarcasm, I sprinkle that shit on everything. And then keep calm and fuck off. This has been my mood all week. Just fuck off. I'm over it. Over this week. And then we get into my weeklies. I have this week sticky notes by Plan with B. I keep this like for a running to-do list for the following week. You know what I mean? So like if this week I had some things that I need to remember for next week, I would break one of these out and just jot those down. It's easier than, you know, trying to put them on the week or whatever. And then my weekly section, this looks very blank. Very blank. Because I'm using more of my dailies for the week than anything. Yeah, when I have appointments, obviously they'll go on the week. But like my interviews and like the one-off things that I have to do at work every day, they're on my daily page. So this is what the flesh color Tombow looks like. You know, so by page marker. I need to redo my habit tracker because I've been using niacinamide, and then I want to track my moisturizer, and then my my meal plan here. So last night, the hubby and I went out to in Japan, And if you don't have one, it's like hibachi. It's hibachi. So we went there for dinner last night. Oh, forgive me, that was baby cat. Baby cat. She's getting so big, you guys. So big. And now that I'm out of the house all the time, so she's like extra loving when I come home. It's amazing. She's such a great cat. Anyway, then moving on to, oh, and the end of my weeklies, before we get in my dailies, I keep my little half sheets here. This is just follow facts, lined colored paper. I use this for my shopping list. So, again, I got this from Pinterest. You know, there's nothing on the back, just some page flags. And these are my daily pages. I made these in the Affinity Publisher software. So it's just a schedule down the side. So like that's where I put my interviews, you know, or the things that need to be done on time-specific days. Or specific times. Oh my God, you guys, I cannot speak. Let's see, and then I use, there's my grocery list. I use the blank, like grid pages for Saturday and Sunday, because I don't need to do anything with the times on Saturday and Sunday. So, and then, you know, I've got a few of those. I need to print some more of the scheduled ones, but I have plenty of the grid. All right, and then with my work section, this is basically just my vacation tracker, vacation time tracker, and my sick time tracker. That's all that's in here because I want to keep track of the time that I'm accruing so that I can take off. Now, I'm not eligible to take vacation until September 15th, but I am accruing it already. And I'm not eligible to take any sick time until September 30th, which is fine because I currently have 48 hours of sick time. So over here in Maryland, you know, I don't know how it works anywhere else, but our sick time does not roll over. Our vacation will roll over at the beginning of the year, but our sick time does not. So at the beginning of the year, we get 48 hours of sick time just dumped onto our account. It can be used for doctor's appointments. Obviously, if you're sick, it can be used for that. But you know, we can use it for pretty much anything. And unfortunately, I've got some days coming up in August where I need to leave early, and I'm not covered for vacation or sick time. So those days will be unpaid, which is fine. But I'm just leaving early. I'm not missing the whole day. Okay, and then we get to my personal section. Again, I found this on Pinterest. I believe on Pinterest, it was just, this bow wasn't colored. So I just edited the photo to color the bow. Okay, nothing's on the back except for like a random password. Forgot that was there, but I think I can take it off because I have it saved already. I made this on Canva. This was a nod to Oki Plan's version that I saw on Robin Talks from the Heart, her channel. My word of the year this year is happiness. Gratitude journal. These are by SM Plans. I don't know what else is in here. So, this is our State of the Union. This is what my husband and I use, you know, periodically to check in with each other, to see how things are going, to see what we need to do, you know, to keep our marriage on track. I just created this in Canva, and I think I just found these questions like online. I don't know. Date night ideas. I don't know what happened there. My goals. My why for my goals. And my ADHD tracker by Planner Room. Clearly, I haven't done anything since, what, March? Oh, I did do April, but I didn't do anything. No May, no June, no July. So, but come August, I really want to get back on track with my stuff. And you know, just get back to it. So I have the whole year in here. And then this is my health section. It's just a little plastic divider thing. I got this from Amazon. I think it's like acetate. Not acetate. Oh, hell, I don't remember. Anyway, this Fight Me Coward sticker came from my husband. I love raccoons. And some page flags. And this is just getting into my health stuff. I'm not going to get into this too much because it's kind of personal. But I found this quote online and I created this in Canva, laminated it. There's just like rose pattern on the back. This is my health log. I'm not going to get into that. This is my weight tracker. I'm not going to get into that, even though you guys have already seen it. And I got this idea from Noelia over at My Moxie Dreams. And I think I'm just going to print like another one of these. I need to size it down a little bit because it's a little big, you know, for the personal wide. It sticks out a little far, you know, so I want to size it down just a smidge. So it sits a little more flush with the paper. But it's got every month of the year on it. 6 months on one side, 6 months on the other. So I was using it to track like my weight on certain days, and if the pink dot is if I closed all my rings on my watch. But I think I want to do another one of these maybe starting next year, for like when I take vacation days, when I take or sick time, you know, so that I can keep track and know, you know, when I took it, for what reason, and what my balance is. Protein food chart and heart healthy diet food chart. I haven't used this at all. Both of them are laminated. I thought I printed it front and back. I didn't, but it is what it is. So I just have them paper clipped together. Meal plan, grocery list. I haven't been using these, you know, just been winging it. It's sucks so bad. And I mean, if I don't plan dinner, then dinner doesn't get planned. So my list section, these are the things that I need to buy. If I bought them, they're highlighted. Family meal ideas, truck information, you know, like service log, shit like that. We got a new car, so I gotta add that in here. I got a 2019 Malibu, and it's really nice. It's been like 600 degrees here, and the car has a remote start. So I've set a calendar reminder 10 minutes before I get off every day to start the car. So it's nice and cool. By the time I get in there, baby cat's up on the desk. Wonder if she'll come over here. Maybe not. No, she's getting down. Anyway, this is baby cat. You know, this is an older picture of her. She's obviously much bigger. Master grocery list, kind of like a grocery trigger list. And then my Tombow color chart. So here, yep. Oh no. 800 is baby pink. So that's what that is right there. I don't know if you can see that very well. Right there, baby pink. So that's what my Tombow is. The last section is my finance section. We're not going to get into that for obvious reasons. So, and then at the back, I have another one of those cutting mats to act as like a page lifter. My back pockets, I need to put this back in my car. This picture of me and my husband, a photo strip of my husband and I, resizing the inserts, and then be intentional. This is from Hey Planner Girl. So these are like the things to be intentional. So, the big back pocket, I just got my random, so I got some papers and then some plastic pocket things from like Filofax that I have some stuff in that doesn't go in the rings. So, but anyway, so that's it. I really missed you guys. I've missed doing these videos. I've missed being in this book. I didn't realize how much I missed it until I wasn't in it. You know, I was in a plantar funk for a while, which is why I tried the Hobonichi. But I think I'm back to being where I need to be as far as this goes. You know, things are constantly changing. In the last 3 years, it's just been one huge change after another. And we've got a couple more coming this year, I think. And hopefully, I don't know, hopefully we'll be done with the changing soon. I can't deal with it anymore. Anyway, so, alright guys, that's going to be all for today. I got to get going. I got to get my laundry done. I got to run to the grocery store. I got to go to the library. You know, I got to do a bunch of stuff today. And I think it's going to rain. So, yay me. But maybe to cool us off. Anyway, I hope it's a little cooler where you are. I hope you guys have had a great week. I hope you enjoy the weekend. And we will talk again soon. Bye.